Hello Pisces rising, thank you for joining me. Today we will be discussing the full moon in Libra coming up on April 5th, as well as touching on the recent ingress of Pluto into Aquarius from Capricorn. Pluto has been in Capricorn for the past 15 or 16 years, and it will be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this is a huge energy shift that everybody is feeling. So if you want to know what part of your life, where in your area of your chart you will be feeling this energy for the next 20 years, stay tuned. But first, let's start with the full moon. When we have a full moon, we have the moon, or the high priestess. This is the energy of intuition, of mystery, creativity, and inner deep knowledge, deep inner wisdom. This is in Libra, which for you is your 8th house. Libra, represented by the Justice card, this is the energy of fairness, balance, and truth. When we have a full moon, that is an opposition of the moon and the sun. So we have the sun in the opposite house, in Aries. This is the 2nd house for you, and that's the house of values, possessions, finances, and resources. Versus the 8th house, which is the house of shared resources, intimacy, deep partner relationships, as well as soul, death, and rebirth. So this is a tension. This is an opposition, or like a rubber band, or like a tug of war between your personal resources and your shared resources, or your self-worth and your worth within an intimate partnership. So this can create conflict between your personal desires and your shared resources. This can possibly lead to power struggles and financial tension. However, this aspect can also bring opportunities for transformation and growth within your personal finances and your shared finances. Jupiter, or the Wheel of Fortune, this is the energy of cyclical changes or destiny and growth and expansion. Jupiter is joining the sun in your 2nd house. So this is creating a conjunction between the sun and Jupiter, as well as an opposition with the moon here. So this is further highlighting the tension between material and financial security versus shared resources and intimacy. This aspect may prompt the need for balance and the desire for independence and personal growth with the need to cultivate deep emotional connections with others. Now we need to talk about Pluto here. Pluto, which is represented by the Judgment card. Pluto has been in Now we need to talk about Pluto. Pluto is the energy of upheaval, judgment, rebirth, and awakening. Pluto has been in Capricorn, which is your 11th house, or the house of community, social networks, groups, and organizations, as well as aspirations. Pluto has been in Capricorn. This is the energy of materialism, temptation, and enslavement, or the restrictions that we put on ourselves. It's been there since 2008, so that's 15, 16 years. It has been creating this upheaval, this shakeup, this rebirth and awakening within who you are in a community, in a group dynamic, in a social network situation, how you stand out within the group dynamic. And just last week, Pluto moved into Aquarius. Aquarius is represented by the star. This is the energy of hope, inspiration, and guidance. Aquarius is your 12th house. That's the house of the subconscious, of spirituality, of secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. So with this Pluto moving into this 12th house, we're getting a glimpse of what you're going to be feeling for the next 20 years. Over the next 18 months, Pluto is going to jump back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius a couple times. By the end of next year, it will have made its way into Aquarius for the last time. It will never be in Capricorn again in our lifetimes, but it will be in Aquarius for 20 years. So this energy that you're going to be feeling is very important. And what is it specifically? Well, this can bring transformational shifts into how you relate to your social networks, as well as your dreams and subconscious desires. This transit can bring up intense power struggles within your group dynamics or reveal hidden desires and motives that were previously buried in your unconscious mind or your subconscious mind. You may also experience a deep desire for spiritual transformation and a need to confront any unconscious patterns that are holding you back from reaching your full potential. Mercury, or the Magician, this is the energy of manifestation, action, and creation. The Magician is the only card in the tarot that has all four elements. It has the coins, the cups, the wands, and the swords, earth, air, fire, and water. This is the only card that does that. This is huge, huge, huge manifestation potential. So Mercury is over here in Taurus in your third house. This is the house of communication, the house of education, skills, as well as siblings, or that sibling tier of your family tree, like cousins, siblings and cousins. So the Magician over here in the third house is making a 90-degree angle to Pluto in your 12th house. 90-degree angles are squares. They are challenges. What this is doing is creating some intense and challenging communication dynamics, especially around hidden or taboo subjects. This aspect may bring up deep psychological patterns that have been buried or traumas that have been buried that need to be addressed and transformed in order for you to be reborn into a new person. Venus, or the Empress, this is the energy of nurturing, abundance, fertility, and creativity. Venus is joining Mercury here in your third house. And it's also making an aspect to Pluto, but this is a trine aspect, and this is an opportunity. So what this opportunity is opening up the doors for deep transformation and healing in communication and relationships that can lead to a greater sense of empowerment and connectedness. This aspect may also bring heightened intuition and understanding of the subconscious realm, potentially leading to insights and creative expression. So Pisces rising, there's a highlight here between your personal values as well as opposed to the values that you share with others. And that can either be spiritual values, ethical values, self-worth, or actual physical monetary values, money, possessions, resources. That's highlighting a need to create balance between these two. There needs to be some balance between your money and your shared money, or who you are in your self-worth versus how you see yourself within this intimate relationship. There's a lot going on with your subconscious mind. With Pluto moving into this 12th house, you are going to be spending the next 20 years really diving deep into that spiritual and subconscious self and really opening up some doors that you may not even have known were there, some very closed off subconscious mind doors. So we'll be revisiting that Pluto a lot over the next couple of years. But for now, that's just a little glimpse. We will be having this experience until June, when Pluto will move back into Capricorn, and we will be back experiencing what we have been for the past 16 years. So that's all I have for you today, Pisces. Thank you for watching. Please join me in the next video when we will be discussing the first solar eclipse of 2023. It's in Aries. It will be in your second house, again, highlighting this personal resources. So I'll see you in the next video.